Alrighty. I think I'm going to start off with cyberpunk and probably transition into SPT and then maybe, you know, end it off with Minecraft because I do feel like chilling out today.
Got a brain, act like it.
Had a pretty packed morning. So I'm feeling like getting a whole super invested in everything tonight. Just kind of hoping to chill out. Kind of debating whether I want to even do SPT. I might not, honestly. We might go straight to just relaxing after doing stuff on Cyberpunk. Oh my. So everything for that should work. I have it all set up, but we'll see. It's being a little finicky, so we'll see. I don't see any reason we should have any problems, but you never know. After last stream, you never know. So, hopefully everyone's weekend is off to a far better start than mine. I spent this morning at a funeral for my grandfather. Which, you know, just due to circumstance, you know, I never got to really know the man. But, I mean, it's still family, so. It's tougher just seeing everybody else, really. But, because I don't want to get stuck on that note too much, I just hope everybody else's weekend is off to a better start, and I hope everyone else's week went really well. And everyone's going to be enjoying their weekend, as well as the remainder of their Friday. Hopefully, you get to spend it with the people you care about. Whereas I am going to do, you know, mostly just play games and relax all day, because it keeps my mind off it. Oh. So, we'll start with this little side gig for today.
No, not me. Maybe the new guy.
Okay, so we've got that gun. Kind of want some up-close stuff. I'll take that off just so I can put it on something like this.
Because he was acting strange.
Yeah, that's way better. Alrighty. Let's do a little bit of work.
Pretty swanky pad for a media's pocket. Back in my day, the press lived in fucking roach closets. Lockups both ways.
Is that so, Johnny?
Huh. What's this?
Really, dickweed? That looked like a bamboo to you?
Kiss my ass.
You don't have to be mean about it, I mean, jeez. Just trying to be observant, you know, Johnny. it. Oh, that looks like it got packed quick.
Well. Right. Let's see what's here. Huh. Interesting.
Fuck. Scan that. Militech logo 2010s. Card's gotta be at least 60 years old.
Does it
Didn't
now?
find that in a kabuki bargain bin. Makes me think. What's this Bree chick up to?
Getting herself in trouble. Alrighty. Now you meet with the client. I'm sending you some coordinates. An abandoned building in Dogtown. Bottom floor. Go after dark and avoid calling attention to yourself. Please. Feels like more...
Hey, you're not Bree.
I'm not.
What are you doing here?
Water in the bamboos. You?
Standing in the doorway. Why the sass, kid?
Because you're pestering me.
Heard some noise. I thought maybe Bree was back. Been a while since I've seen her. I'm next door. Thought I should come take a look. Got some dodgy chooms hanging around the building lately.
Like who?
What sort of chooms?
Dunno. Definitely don't live in the building. Looked kinda like small-town gangoons. Not even. Yeah, just thugs.
Interesting.
Just tell Bree to take care of herself, you hear?
Will do. What's going on over here? A little bit of a domestic dispute. Well, time to go track down our media person. So now we're going back into Dogtown. That's the other thing I want to buy. I want to buy one of these like really high-end like Lambo-looking cars. Just because, I mean, that's the staple luxury car, is it not? I mean, the bikes are nice because I can just weave through traffic, but the luxury cars are where it's at. Where it's truly at. So I've got the bikes, I've got the APC, or like the armored war truck, really. I need something that a rich man would have, because that's what we are at this point. We're one of the rich guys. The high dollar player. This is a side street. Get out of my way. I'm more important than you. Alrighty.
The fuck you want?
Okay, that was unnecessary. Let's go see our little news reporter. Man, this thing can slide. That's just why I like this over, like, the cars, is because it's so much more maneuverable. And faster than, like, all the other vehicles. Because it gets up to speed really quick, that's kind of what matters. Like, the top speed of, like, 300's nice, but if it takes the whole time to get all the way up there, like, doesn't help. Okay, sorry I didn't get in touch sooner, but I need time to process everything that's happened in Dodger's den. But you drop by the Glen to say hi. Laid down my badge to open a business of my own. Ruh-roh. See for yourself. Be sure to come with an empty stomach. Wait, what? Hey, did you hear about that psycho who kidnapped kids and kept them somewhere in the Badlands? Christ, what a sicko. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was there. I did. Can't imagine you must have been quite the ordeal. Tell me about it. Even I get sick to the stomach thinking about it. I'm not gonna hold back. I never told you this. Okay, fuck. I've never told this to anyone because I hate remembering it. But when I was little, my best friend was captured by Raffins. It was an accident. She would have ended up a complete goner if Cassidy hadn't come to the rescue. Some really bad things were about to happen, but Cass pulled out his revolver, and the dust settled within seconds. The kid's uncle, who is he anyway? River Ward. Huh. I don't know any officers, but I haven't exactly heard good things about police in Night City. Good to know there are exceptions. Yep. Pretty much. Alright. There. Whoa. Doing this job. Let's not get sidetracked right now. Alright, let's get this done and over with. Something's clearly not going right here. And I got this big old thumper to take care of it. Oh, so this is interesting. Interesting.
Grimy.
Well,
Better
yeah,
look
it's
around.
abandoned. I've been down here before, haven't I? This is where, like, me and Myers came through. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive this is where me and Myers came through. To go up to the... where we were. It feels like it, at least. It's the same environment. Something's that way. Do I have... I want to make sure I'm exploring this to the right amount. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything that way. Well, something's this way. Surely. This wouldn't all be a red herring.
Hold it!
Holy shit.
Not another step!
Hey, chill. You hired me. Said to meet here.
You get the card? Not another step!
This what you wanted?
Yes.
Jesus.
Sorry. But, you know, I can't trust anyone.
I mean, you could pummel down a little
Great.
bit.
Give me the card. We'll go inside. Shouldn't remain in plain sight.
Okay.
Here. Might have mentioned this was about Militech from the get-go. You even listening to me?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't think I like this job anymore. I don't know how I
Okay.
feel about this.
Let's see if this does the trick. As far as I know, Nobody's been here in the last decade.
Hmm.
And the systems date back to 2013.
It's even that is a fairly decent
Fingers
amount of time,
crossed.
even right now.
We're in. Some of the security measures might still be active, so you go first.
Nope. Not going anywhere till you explain a few things.
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't think I was paying you to ask questions, but okay.
I'm
What do
not
you want to
dying
know
for
so
nothing.
badly?
What are we doing here?
What do you plan to find down here, exactly?
Well, if the files I borrowed from Militech are up to date, the lab inside's teeming with secrets. I plan to learn them.
That's not a great idea.
And you want to learn them because...
I'm gonna sell them to somebody.
Aren't we curious? Militech, like any corp, has skeletons in closets. This here's one such closet. Netwatch has been hunting for these skeletons for ages, and I'm trying to hunt down this story. So here we all are, chasing each other's tails. Now inside, scan if it's safe.
Uh-huh. I'm scanning.
Got turrets, but they're offline. Come on in.
And there's no electricity.
Shit. Card's not working. Hang on, let me see if there's another route.
Probably. I'm assuming it's this
This
way.
way. Let's go.
And then this way? Would I have been right? Because I have a mini-map. She's insane. Alright.
We've been lucky so far, but watch out. Can't know what these old systems will do.
They're gonna start killing people.
Please, I got this.
Well, this is all powered.
Your face! Scanner didn't recognize you! Holy shit!
This isn't really a big deal. Actually, not really what I want.
All clear now.
Well, at least we know the security's still up and running.
What is this? Filled with coolant, toxic, highly flammable. Sick. I don't know if I like it down here anymore.
Gents
Messages. PC Site D Expedition Report. Blah blah blah. Reach Site C yesterday. We were attempting to enter anything encrypted. If you and your team can't manage to decrypt them, perhaps you should send somebody else. War, honey, in the news. They're saying there might be some military activity in South Pacifica. Sorry to bother you. I know you're busy at work. I'm
Come
worried.
on,
Blah blah
we
blah.
don't have time.
Or everything's fine, sweetheart. Don't worry. We'll talk when I'm back. Oh, so they were doing all this before the
Complex
corporate
brand
wars.
new. Just this one.
Told you. A Militech research expedition came here a few years back. I probably left it behind.
Well,
Holy shit!
So what's in here? Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off.
Doing great. Keep it up.
Okay. There. All the security's deactivated.
Phew. We're almost there.
What is this? Confirmation. Purchase confirmation of 1 ticket to event Johnny Silverhand's solo at the Grand Illusion on October. Shipment confirmation. Items 38 heat exchangers. Going station D to main site C. Best regards. Hey, Hank. Yep, we'll grab them Wednesday morning. Take care. Important reminder, workplace safety procedures. Safety procedures
Come on,
in the laboratory.
we don't have time.
Shut up. The lab coat mask. No net connection devices within 6 feet of safety zone. No exceptions. Uh-oh. Site closure. We know how difficult the past few months have been, especially at the emergency situation Site C. The problem created, as you might have noticed, we already had let some of you go. We know you must have questions, but they'll have to wait, and time being, Site D will be shut down on June 13th, 2017. You have 2 days to collect your things and return any equipment. All data should be encrypted according to procedure 2B. All the best. We're doing something not great here, huh? Something was going on here.
We don't have time.
No, I'm not going willy-nilly into this shit and getting killed. Research results. Hello, as you all know, the attempt has a core and cooling system in a single element. Currently storing them in our heat exchanger housing, but that's only a temporary solution at the moment. The cooling system takes up too much space, particularly the steam generator. I've attached it externally since we need to enlarge the housing anyway. However, the concept itself seems promising. If any of you have any idea how to decrease the size of the generator without reducing the level of heat transfer, please stop by my office. Thanks, Mike. Hey, Mike, I think I've got a decent design worked out. I'll come by this afternoon. Are you alive? Your mother's asking if you're going to come see us. It's been 6 months. You're always working. Visit us sometime.
Got a tight
Dad,
schedule,
I'm working.
you know?
This is my work email. I can't have private conversations here. You were only supposed to use it in an emergency. I'll call when we're done with our research here. Love you. That's what I thought. You wouldn't always be sitting in that bunker if you had a normal job. Eula is working for Militech too. But somehow she has time for us. You need to come out of that hole sometimes. We love you too. Oh. They did something not good here. I'm gonna find abject horrors beyond my comprehension.
Can't have bad luck all the time.
I think we should stay out of the room with red lights. This is a bad idea.
We made it. The mainframe.
Oh,
The
great.
host.
I don't think I want to be a part of this anymore. You mean the mainframe?
Unbelievable. There's even files from the Third Corporate War here.
You should
Yeah.
probably stop.
Militech was tap dancing on its tits trying to keep Sokka from pushing him off the stage.
Shit. The oldest ones are encrypted. But wait. There's some newer footage. Dated 2068. Must be when they came back. Come here. Take a look.
Great. Start at the first one.
Yeah. Okay, it's recording. Senior Research Specialist Evan McCrae, this is day 3 of our expedition. We've moved some equipment to the bunker. The old rail system remains largely functional. They might have used it to transport heat exchangers from the lab once upon a time. There
What are they
is
doing
a
in here?
mountain of old research here. I'll see if we can find a use for any of it.
The bastards were trying to reopen the project.
I don't even know what the project was. What was the project?
Well, Caesar managed to breach one of the data forts. He found fragments of some outdated code. Command controls for a weapon, perhaps? All we need now is an AI to merge its findings. Lisa will probe the black wall for any potential gateways.
Oh, great.
Right. Day 39. Thanks, Lisa.
Uh-oh.
Hear that? They wanted to breach the black wall.
I think they did. I know they did.
Day 50, 50. We received orders from HQ to shut down and return home. They say we're not safe here anymore. Caesar's packed us. We await Lisa's return. The poor thing's been in the bunker for 2 days. Jacked in. Or is it 3? She just won't come out. She's trying to download the data from the fortresses, but we can't hope to take it with us if she does. Now that's it. I'm gonna get her, Caesar.
I don't think this went well.
Shit! This is bigger than I thought. Militech using some rogue AI to augment their old weaponry? This is huge.
It's also
Yeah.
gonna get us both killed.
Militech and some secret weapon. Street's been saying it for ages. Usually between worlds ending on Tuesday and Bart Moss is hibernating in a fridge.
Look, if it mattered, would have been old news years ago.
Kidding me? You hear about Soul Killer? Now imagine a similar project, only Militech's pushing the buttons.
well, of course they're gonna
These
try to
things
match it.
change the world, and not for the better. At least not for people like us.
Fair enough, but we're fucked either way. They probably already have it.
Like other peeps haven't tried to contact Blackwall AIs. Failing to see the big break there.
Look, Voodoo Boys poking at the Blackwall is one thing, but one of the world's most powerful megacorps weaponizing a wild AI? Infinitely worse. When people learn Netwatch is busy hunting ordinary Joes while giving the megacorps free reign, imagine the outcry.
Yeah, imagine how quickly they're gonna kill both of us.
So we got it? Grab what you need, let's Delta.
Dante!
What the?
Howdy, Bree.
Hazed me once, won't do it again. Who the hell are you, really?
Dante Caruso. Militech special agent. Stand down. I'm here for Bree. Couldn't give half a shit about you.
Yeah, but I give half
Knew
a
she
shit
was
about
hiding
her.
somewhere in the area. Knew you were looking for her. Just had to watch and wait. Thanks, kid. Hope you're not about to start defending her. Must have filled your head with all sorts of horse shit.
Bree can talk, ask her yourself.
And what'll I hear? More lies? Spinning tall tales is her specialty. She tell you how she wrote articles for us mucking up the competition?
Well, yeah, it's a corporate world, of course.
Ah. Can see those gears churning now. Yeah. Bree worked for Militech.
It's probably how she
That
got
true?
the files. It actually
Yes.
kind of makes sense to me.
Took the gigs because that meant I got access to their archives. You gotta believe me. He knows I'm close. He wants to stop me.
Another failure to communicate. You don't know my mind. But I sure as hell know yours, Bree.
Whoa,
Flag in the
Buster.
wind's what you are.
I was gonna say,
Whose
you better
pocket are
back
you in
back
right
up.
now? Arasaka? Netwatch? That quant you were pulling intel from. Caesar Maharez. You know they zeroed him, right?
Huh?
What's he talking about?
Can't you see he's threatening me? Militech murdered the scientist, now they're trying to murder me. I gotta get this story out, or they'll kill everyone on the project, one by one.
Wrong. It's 'cause of you Maharez got wiped. And what for, huh? The Eddies?
What did I get in the middle of?
Sorry, Bree.
Stop him, V!
Lab ain't big enough for the both of us.
Gave me no choice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but my gun's bigger and cooler. And scarier. I also don't really care. So what was this? Former military set up Agent Davies in the afterlife, blah blah blah, and by his apartment. He hasn't left for 3 days. Rain's coming down hard, maybe that's why, blah blah blah. Group enters, 6 to 8 people, AM. 11 AM, group leaves, door's locked, can't break it down. To do, go check the door security system, blah 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 blah. He regains consciousness, doesn't want to give names, admit he was in the club, but he's under protection of why another corp might want intel from him, blah 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 blah. Huh. Yeah, I killed the dude. I shot him a whole lot.
Thanks, V. I mean it.
What happened?
You and Dante know each other well?
Nah. He was just another Militech wet worker. Cowboy who reined in anyone wanting off the corpo leash. Betting he had loads of people like me on his conscience. But hey, I survived. And I'm gonna milk this chance for all it's worth.
What's the plan now?
I publish. Then I take a long vacation. Far, far away from anyone wanting to find me. Killer corpo rats, especially.
That's impossible. Unless you go to, like,
Really
the
help me
head
out, V.
place of Arasaka, because
You
they're
go
gonna
ahead.
love you for
I'll
what
grab
you're
the
about
rest
to
of the files
do.
myself.
And I successfully started World War III. For, like, the 4th time. This would actually be more like World War IV. I don't know. All I know is that when they bombed the airport, and when... Now that they're using Rogue AI, and when they did the thing with Songbird, and when they did the... all the other stuff, the list is just bad. The list is long, and it's not great. What is this? I'll do that. There we go. Client's happy, we're happy. And another 5G in our pocket. Now we just gotta go to the next job. Yeah, I've pissed off pretty much every government in pretty much every way. Oh yeah, I gotta go meet this guy now. It's gonna be like, yeah, I opened this family diner where we peddle, oh god, something's going on up there. Where we peddle amphetamines on the side. Because he was just such a good cop, I know that. You know, he's what an upstanding guy. What is this? What is going on up here? Jeez. Okay. Big guy over there is gonna have to go. Oh. You.
Yeah.
Who are you? Ow. Okay. I can't hit anything. Oh yeah, I've got a shotgun. That's really effective when I do this.
Stubborn fucking prick!
You're right. There. No more fighting back for you guys. Everybody, no more fighting. We don't do that here. Oh, man. See, I want to not get over encumbered, but at the same time, I need to pick up all this stuff because it's the only way that I'm getting all of the tech part, or all the parts I need. Do that, and then we'll do this guy. It's actually... It's a power pistol. The problem is, I think I don't have any actual, like... this revolver is the closest thing I have to, like, actual handgun. Need a regular gun. C1, C1... C1, C1, 7A, C1. There we go. Getting better at that. What did I just pick up? I think it was another one of these. Well, that's not a whole... Doesn't mean a whole lot for me. I guess there's also this gun. I haven't tried this thing out. Let's see what you can do. I don't like the reload speed. Yeah, those aren't great. I can deal with that. I don't mind that. The only problem is there are guys, like, really built for handguns. So whenever it's not a handgun, it's kind of like... Or a handgun and sniper rifles is what our character's built to do. So anything that's not that is... Not a handicap, but it's not optimized. It's not as good as it could be. Which in my eyes is not optimized. So, let's go quickly. Is this? Hey, in case you're looking, I'm home, couldn't focus on shit. Yeah, I'm wiping glass like a fucking robot. If something comes up, call me. Thanks again, maybe. I don't know everything about Cynthia, but I know she loves me. Like everything else, right? Yeah, Pepe is having a rough go of it. He... You know, he knows that his wife does love him, but... You know... He doesn't know if he likes his wife anymore, because, you know, the person that he knows as his wife isn't who his wife is.
Here's to you, carnalito.
She basically turned herself into a whole different person through cybernetics. So he's probably having, like, a mental crisis, in all honesty. He's probably like, oh my god, like, what do I do? Keep that. That all looks fine. We can actually get rid of that. All this stuff. Easy money. Anything under purple is nothing worth keeping. And even that, like, these super long scopes I'm never gonna use. I think I make most of my money from selling off all this, like, scrap stuff. We have that Johnny Silverhand CD. What's the point of that, too? It says it's worth a small fortune, but it's not. Doesn't actually translate. Okay. What is this gun? Attack speed of 3.3, so we need something close to that. Actually faster than that. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Well, what we can try is, do I have... decent schematic for handguns? Does he have a decent schematic for handguns? Because we're gonna hoard it.
You got a good sound.
That's not what I wanted to ask.
Buying something.
Yeah. There's a pistol. I guess this would be our best bet, and I can just upgrade it? Was the Hercules? Yeah, so that the faster, because that's really high, so you want it higher. Okay, so we have already got one of those, the Unity, which is not exactly the fastest handgun. Hmm? I didn't realize I was actually going to get in a shootout. So 3.3 is not exactly that fast. Huh. I guess all the handguns now are like super heavy hitting.
Cause life is too short to be slow.
Blue moon, red menace.
Ain't nothing without
Also, I guess we can check in on the Ripper.
What's up?
Everything can get upgraded. Awesome. I guess we can upgrade this. And then we've got room to work with. So is there anything I can throw on? Atomic sensors. Pulsar. Actually, it's one of... There's something I wanted. Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't even remember what I was trying to put in my... Dude. Home compressor. These. That's where it goes. Okay, yeah, I don't have... Berserk. Yeah, because making everything slow-mo sounds actually quite interesting. Alright, well... Yeah, I have the cockatrice optics. Alright, well... Yeah, that's pretty good. Got a new rib cage, so I guess, you know... Got a bit more armor on us.
Hello. Shop with Ronald, Ronnie the Ronster.
Alright, so... We gotta go see what he wants now. Took a dive V through the fight, but somehow I'm still in their pocket. Fuck, knew it's gonna be like this. So the giant step, all you gotta do is take another one. Yeah, he's kind of in a not great. Yeah, he's in kind of not a great spot. I'm actually kind of relieved, you know? Even though my boxing career's over, when one door or another opens, tried to coach some kids, and turns out I'm actually pretty good at it. And there's premium young talent here in DT, or Dogtown. Yeah. He's doing a good little service. And I made some, you know, a little bit of money off of it. No easy way out. Right. Come here, bike. We got a date with Destiny. Also, I'm gonna replace you with this thing.
Briefly, V. Netwatch has dispatched a hunter. As the quarry, exercise caution.
Say what?
Bree Whitney sold the Militech's data, then disappeared. Netwatch is now out to wipe anyone who came close to it. Occupational hazard. Take care of yourself, V.
Great. So she died,
fucking
and
hates
now
me.
we're gonna die. Awesome. There's an assassin out for me now. How awesome is that? Can't wait for that to go poorly for me. Well, let's go see what Bill and Glenn are up to, I guess. Those guys are clowning around in some store, mom and pop shop they started. And hopefully I don't get assassination attempted on the way there. Man, I just keep pissing everybody off. Probably not a great idea. I should stop doing that. It will probably benefit me more. Not be utterly hated by every corner. But what can you do? Money's money. I'm getting paid good to get hated. So, got that going for me. I mean, we can afford some of the nicest cyberware out there. I mean, who else? Who all can say that? Let's see what's going on over here.
V! Hey, V! Billy's best scop wiener's right over here.
Is that so?
Where'd you leave Charlie?
Yeah, he stayed on the force. Keeps his distance. All for the best, I guess.
He's still a corrupt cop.
What happened, Bill? The NCPD sack you?
Choom, I sacked them. Had enough. All that stress and the Dodger biz? Think I popped 2 ulcers from that alone.
All right, Bill, hold the deets.
Okay, anywho, brought you here cause, well, you changed my life, Choom. Wanted to thank you. No, it ain't much, but here, grab some meds.
I think you need it more than me.
Bill, buddy, don't be a gonk. Think you and Stella need it more than I do.
You sure? Well, all right. You're a good Choom, V. Thanks for everything.
Sure. Actually, smells pretty good. What you got on the menu?
For you, anything. What's your flavor?
Ooh, what's this? More than I can afford is what that is. A $12,000 bag of chips. Oh, lactic acid recyclers. Permanently increases stamina regen by rate by 2%. I mean, it's marginal, but it's permanent. Huh. Well, I mean, there's that done. Don't want to do that. We can pretty much do all of that. We can go get that. What is this? Another free car? I don't know what got me in the position for this, but I can only assume it's just as legitimate as the last time I got a free car and was totally not thrown under the bus and immediately tried to be killed. That certainly won't happen twice. Lightning never strikes the same spot twice. Nothing bad ever comes from free things. Only when you pay for it, that's when the bad stuff happens. But I think I've had this one in a loop for a while. Wait, this is the races, isn't it? Excuse me. I didn't do that. Yeah, you didn't see me. Hi, guys. I'm gonna try not to run over any more pedestrians.
We got trouble.
Well... you know what? I'm too lazy for this shit, guys.
No!
Come on. I don't have this really cool gun for nothing.
Eat shit!
That's what you guys are doing.
Oh!
Regroup!
Yeah.
That went really poorly for you. But I will accept your money as compensation for wasting my time here. I pulled back here to hide from the cops, just so you guys know. I didn't really want to kill anybody, but... you give me no other choice. Every time. None of you are ever willing to just accept that I'm better than you in every way. I haven't spent like close to 200,000 eddies on cybernetic implants for nothing. It's like the best of the best stuff now. We don't cheat out on that. So let's go get our free car, I guess. Or not our free car, but the race, I think. I can't exactly recall what this is, but it said free something, and that piqued my interest.
You got something to say?
Yeah. I'm taking this car. Hey, got your number from El Capitan. Thanks for all the help with the car. Listen, just one last thing. I won't be coming back to NC anytime soon. There's a sweet ride I left behind, blah, 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 blah. It's like a dream. Doesn't she take good care of her? Wait, who did I help you? Who was that? That's really loud. Who did I help? Oh, so this thing's really good. Nice. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. We never did finish off what was going on with Judy. Okay, this thing doesn't seem to want to have traction. Or turn. It is quick. So I'll give it that. Can't drift like my bike does, though. I didn't do that. Hey, this is police brutality. You can't just shoot me willy-nilly. Or was that a corpo? I think those were corpos. In that case, yeah, they can't just shoot me willy-nilly. That is actually how that works. Also, it didn't take very long for me to just destroy this really nice car. It's not gonna take much longer for me to It's not gonna take much longer for me to blow it up, as it appears. Maybe I'm not supposed to have nice cars. I'm just a motorcycle guy. Maybe that's my problem. 4 wheels is too difficult. Maybe I need to limit myself to 2. Man. So I'm not terrible with weaving through traffic, I'm just not as good at it. Excuse me, everybody. I will say the perk of it is I can't get thrown over the handlebars with the car. That is not... I cannot say the same for a motorcycle.
Jesus!
Out of my way. Yeah, I'm passing everybody here. Get out of my way. I have places to be. I did not notice that was a squad car.
All units in the area. Disorderly conduct reported in Watson.
No.
331 responding. On my way, dispatch. But only because I like
Stay away from me.
Suspect has disappeared. All units on site. Continue searching the area.
You're not gonna find me. I'm a master of disguise. Alright, what's going on in here? I believe when she called, bad things were happening.
In the bathroom.
Are you? That's not the bathroom.
Bird
Oh
off
shit!
yourself to express
Oh
her
no!
undying gratitude to you for saving her ass.
Stop talking.
I was only gone an hour.
Well, shit.
Checked her pulse?
She's gone.
You know, this is made worse by the fact that I think this call happened, like, in-game, like 2 weeks ago.
How'd this happen?
They've just been sitting here.
I don't
for
know.
like 2 weeks.
Told you.
Oh, shit.
Evie was lying in bed, like always. When I went out, and I got back to...
Fuck.
If I'd just known, I'd have...
Yeah, I don't know if this is your fault. I'm gonna go out on a whim.
Don't blame yourself. Won't solve anything.
I should have sensed something. That it was off.
Stop. Couldn't watch her 24/7. She made up her mind. Would have found a way. Always.
Well?
Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges.
I'm sure
Can you
they'll...
carry her to the bed?
As fucked up as it is, I'm sure they'll
change anything.
care a lot. Knowing the NCPD, they're gonna care a whole lot.
Yeah, I need to report an accidental death. North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger.
You can't say that word, you can't say that word, you can't say that word. Okay, we're good.
No!
YouTube's not gonna care. YouTube not like that word.
Don't you understand?
Hopefully
No,
me talking
she was
over
not
it.
pronounced dead by trauma team. If she'd have
Just
had
even a
coverage,
little bit.
we wouldn't be talking.
Save me.
Fuck you. If you don't want to move your asses, why don't I come down to the precinct and trash it into bits? Now will you come and arrest me, you pussies?
Hey. You're just gonna get us in more trouble, I think.
Fine. I don't give a fuck what you write me up for.
Well, I was right. We're just in more trouble.
They'll be here soon.
Yikes.
Told me to keep her on ice until tomorrow. Can you believe the balls?
Yeah.
Welcome to Night City, where your address says more about you than anything else.
We should have never come here.
Yeah, probably. Look, it's so nice outside and so terrible
Put
in
something
here.
on her. I'd rather she look like a person than a body.
Yeah?
Could you wait outside?
Yep.
Close the door, V. Please.
Well, that took a turn. I wonder when the Netwatch agent is gonna try to kill me.
Bum a cig.
Didn't know you smoked.
I do now.
Quit. It's been years. But right now I need something besides air in
I
my
was
lungs.
right.
Please, V, just one.
You can have the whole pack.
Here.
Yeah, I know.
That was her smoke case.
I know this is kind of a big deal for you, but I'm kind of admiring the city right now, so...
She smokes some strange boutique brand.
That's Evie. Whenever she pulled on a new face, it was down
Look at
to
that
the
spaceship.
details.
A lot of people know the real Evelyn, who she really was.
No.
No. Nobody.
That brand over there is just poo. There's that pod. It's one of the two. Good to know Bic lighters are still going strong.
I let her down. I thought if I gave her some space or time, she'd get back on her feet.
Well, I mean... I'm not gonna say this one, because I kind of understand it, like, the whole being tortured, you know, terrible shit done to you. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Never was any good at this stuff.
You
That's
don't
the
need
right
to
thing to
talk.
say.
Did more for her than anyone else.
I had a motive to find her, Judy. You know that.
It's what you bring that counts. You gave her the freedom to choose.
Yeah, maybe. Just never imagined she'd choose this.
There's Arasaka. In orbital air.
Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma. Had to be that. Did some more digging in her virtues, found Woodman.
He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did.
Damn, this is getting
And once he
real
got
dark.
bored, he pawned her off.
There's a lot that I never really knew, or really did, because I just speed ran and did the all the Caldos ending, because they had a tank. But, wow, this is fucking dark. This is really bad, huh?
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. I saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
He puts on a convincing facade. I knew him, but I never thought him that sick in the brain. Gotta be something I can do about it.
Like what?
Don't know yet. Think I'll call Suze. Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
Alright.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow.
Something tells me we're gonna go on a revenge arc of killing people, so... Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I might have done an oopsie. I'm starting to think that our character is not a good... doesn't have a great impact on the world around us anymore. We've just caused violence and danger. You know what? I want to go see what cars we have now. Where's a car dealership? Where can I buy cars? Anywhere? Can I buy car... where? I want to buy cars. Jesus. Yeah, I'm starting to think that maybe... like, the Lizzie girl, she's like... gone insane. She likes killing people now. Like, this whole thing happened. Like, okay, I take it back. We've had some good impact. Like that guy teaching kids how to box. It's not terrible. We've had our moments. I just don't know if our good is outdoing our bad. It's a mix-up there. I think that guy was tweaking over there. Talk about winding streets, holy hell. We're not meeting her at Embers, it's not happening. And before we go to that, we're gonna need to, I'm gonna throw the gorilla arms back on just so I can pummel people easier. It's easier to throw punches when you're using like hydraulic punching instead of, you know, actually having muscle. I also want to see what kind of cars we can buy. So we're in Watson right now, right? And this is Kabuki over here, across the bridge. Hey, everybody. I missed my stop, so hold on. But... and here is... just... I've been having a lot of fun on Cyberpunk. You know, taking the hiatus and have it, like, going out and doing all that stuff that I had to do and everything, and then coming back to this, you kind of forget, even though it wasn't really that long, but it's like, the work that went into making Cyberpunk what it is right now, not like at launch. At launch it was kind of a disaster, but like, what it is right now, it's a pretty impressive game. Like, it's a pretty immersive little title. And not that it's little, it is a, like, AAA game. It's a game that I can, like, relax to. And just enjoy playing. We'll go steal that car next so we can make a buck. What are the expensive cars? It's like... Not those. Not those. Not Thornton. That's basically Chevy. It's these guys. Holy fuck. How much money do we have? Oh, I could buy either. I'm rich. So we can get that one. That seems like... Why can't I get that? Unlock if I can... Vehicle contracts from... blah blah blah. It's others. So we already own the other. We have the highest end bike. Yikes. I guess Thornton's basically Chevy. I guess it's straight up just Chevy. What we need is a Toyota Hilux. And then we gotta mount a bunch of heavy machine guns on the back.
Motherfucker be coded!
How'd you do that?
We'll have all fucking day. Let's go.
I mean, you guys aren't feeling so great, are you?
The fuck?
That was really effective. And then you did the sewer slide. It's interesting how I can't say that, because if I do, YouTube gets really mad and I get a cool email that says, hey, don't do that to yourself.
You ain't never been in something like this before, have you? This bureau do virtually anything for you, like having your own personal netrunner.
Yeah.
She'll track down your next ride herself. And when you're close to the target, she pops the locks and grabs the steering for you.
Does she know?
You take down any hustle around and bring our prey back to me. Simple? Let's roll.
What do we do? What do we... So it's basically just like a really, really high-end jammer vehicle that appears to have jet exhausts, or ram jets, powering it.
Fucking right!
I just realized I can't shoot at them. I'm gonna pit maneuver them.
Black magic, motherfuckers. Say goodbye to those wheels.
I gotta go.
Grabbing a shotgun.
There we go. We did a pretty decent job. I don't know why we're stealing this car instead of the other car that can shut down cars, but whatever the client wants, I guess.
Bad news. You only got a few minutes, so chop chop or I'm down a client.
You're giving me 3 minutes per kilometer in the client, and you give me... Or I gotta do it in this tiny little fucking go-kart? This side-by-side? Oh my god. Well... this thing doesn't handle all that great. Can you just get out of my way? Get out of my way. I will start shooting you. There. Get out of here. I suggest you don't touch me again, or I'm gonna put like 30 rounds through your windshield. I'm on a tight time schedule here, bud. And this car doesn't go fast. I need just a straight shot. I can't be interrupted. Sweet mother of God. I like how this little thing's still getting aired. What a neat little...
I'm in a gang. Leave me alone.
You're in a gang and leave you alone. It's the two worst words you can say to another dude who's technically affiliated with gangs. In the game, YouTube. I don't need that email either. YouTube's auto-censor scares me sometimes. You... Get out of my way. Look at these tiny little streets. How is this a two-way road? What is this? I've made a grave mistake. Yeah, I was not gonna make it 900 meters.
You know that? Oh, well. It's just gonna cost you some of your cut.
Well, don't... Okay, next time, don't have me steal the car that goes like 10 miles an hour. And then go, yeah, over there 4 kilometers that way, you gotta be there in like 3 minutes. Good luck. Like, how is that even fair? Uh-oh. Huh. That's the first time it's ever done that. It just, like, actually flatlined. Even the crash reporter is like, what the fuck happened? Well, no better time to transition to a different relaxing game, I guess, you know? Guess that's how that's gonna be. You know. Oh, man. I guess we're just gonna transition over to our other game. Whoa, whoa. That is... OBS, are you okay? Everything okay on... We good? OBS was having a bit of a hiccup. Just... gonna... hope that that wasn't too big of a problem, because it kind of just did a whole bunch of willy-nilly stuff. My bitrate spiked. Basically, the bitrate I was streaming at spiked to like 14,000, and it's supposed to only cap at like 10. Just so that, you know, smooth stream and everything, but it spiked, like, way above what it was supposed to. Weird. There. Okay, okay. Everything should be running fine. And then... tell me if this is all running fine on your end. Not even tell me. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Alright. I'm gonna turn down the background music. I might just have this running just because there's not a whole lot going on in the back, like, in the game. It's nice to have some music. There. Now there's audio. Alright, well, this is something I can relax to. Alright. Just grab some of this. Yeah, after everything that today has been thrown my way, it's nice to be able to just relax, I think. Do I have... I'm just gonna turn music off for right now. At least in the game, because I have the background music playing. But... yeah, today, you know, a lot going on today. Threw me for a loop. But it's nice to just relax. Fortunately, I don't have any cool skins or anything, just because I never really cared for it, to be honest. Is there anywhere I can... just gonna dig down real quick. So, yeah. Great, copper. That's not actually what I want at all. But we will quickly get this going. Yoink. Yeah, what a day, let me tell you. Jam-packed from start to finish. Had the day off and everything, and still was getting up at, I think, woke up at 6 something? So that was super fun, and then dealt with that whole thing this morning, and now I'm here. Alright, so we've got portal there. I do want to get some sugarcane. And then if possible, work on getting farm animals and stuff. I don't know where I want to set up though. I'm the one friend that, or the one guy that decides that he's gonna go on like a little adventure before I settle down. So, I'm gonna collect a little bit of stuff around here. And then make my way yonder. Kinda just exploring. The big thing I've wanted to do since the new updates came out and everything, you know, all the new stuff got added in, is build like a huge city in one of the big caverns that now are generated. But ooh, there's a tundra. But the issue with that is not that it's super difficult, but that it takes a lot of time. But if I'm streaming it, I've kind of got the, you know, the wherewithal to build it. Because on like all the, you know, little servers that me and my friends start up and everything, you know, doesn't really get anywhere. Like, we build some cool stuff and everything, but then the downside of being adults with jobs is you can't exactly put a whole lot of time in, and, you know, eventually you just retire it. Kind of just let it die real quick. And then a few months later, you start the next one. So I've never really gotten a super, like, large or complex build ever done in the game. Only just ends up with a decent little, like, farmstead or something. And then a huge pit that everyone digs out of. Because who cares for efficiency when you have a big pit? Let's see. Just gonna collect as much food as I can right now. Then we don't have to really worry about it. Okay. So, let's see. Probably should have picked up. Did I pick up? Yes, I did pick it up. I'm gonna say I probably should have picked that up, but I did. So that is not a problem. Get that going, and I'll just cut down a few more trees, just so I have the wood. And I'm gonna go look for. We are gonna go on an adventure for a decent little location to set up in. As nice as the spot that we're in right now is, with like the forest over there and everything, I'm quite particular about where I end up building. I will probably end up a couple thousand blocks from here, our starting point. But it's all in the name of a good-looking spot. So. Oh. Hopefully. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little bit busier, just because I have my cousin's birthdays to go to and stuff, but that's earlier in the afternoon, and I'm coming back. We'll do another stream. And then for the next 2 days, because I'm not going to be streaming again until Tuesday, like regular, I'm going to be probably not super busy, but I will be working on stuff that kind of been procrastinating. I probably should have just got it done, but that's how I am. As much as I wish I wasn't, is kind of how it goes. It's that cooked, and then I'll throw this pork on there. Speaking of pork. Yeah. Gonna get some stuff I've been putting off for a bit done. And then set up the streams for next week. which shouldn't take me too long, and then, you know, getting out the stream schedule and everything. Normally that doesn't take me too long. That's more of just a matter of, when I have the time. Rather than if I get the time. Get that done, throw that on there. I need to get this done. Sorry, sheep, but I don't have iron, and I want to sleep tonight. So, fortunately, I gotta kill ya. Hey, you did give me more food, so a worthy sacrifice, if you ask me. Let's hope nothing spawned over here. Please. Good. We do that. Because it's not a bad idea to not have to deal with anything spawning on me. Then a little bit more wood, and then this axe will break. I'll just make another and we'll get moving. Well, it sounds like, unfortunately, something did spawn. You know, I was watching, and I forget who was talking about it, but I remember playing, way back in the day, I remember playing the Minecraft demo. Because, you know, at first when me and my brothers and stuff, we wanted to play Minecraft. My mom and dad were like, no, we're not buying you guys another game to just not play it. Like, because at that point, like, we had played Halo and all that kind of stuff. Like, we had been playing on the Xbox and stuff, and, you know, we wanted to play Minecraft on the computer, but we already had Minecraft on the Xbox 360. And they were like, okay, well, here's Minecraft on the computer, and they had downloaded the Minecraft demo, and we were playing the Minecraft demo, and we thought it was the coolest thing ever. Because it wasn't Xbox 360 Minecraft, it was computer Minecraft. Completely different. Which, back at then, it was, because that was... Microsoft didn't own Java yet, so they didn't... Or Mojang, not Java. They didn't own Mojang yet, so they hadn't merged the two into what it is now. And so Java Minecraft was distinctly different than Xbox Minecraft, where now it's just marginal. And, you know, they've put a lot more work into their Bedrock edition than they have into Java, but Java has some of the nicer stuff that I prefer. But I don't even remember the version it was, but I remember you would spawn on this little, not even an island, just like a little section, a little valley, encapsulated by mountains all around you, and it was the same every time you booted up the demo. It was the same little section you'd play on. And you had 3 nights. And I don't know if it's just the version we were playing on or what, but it was like a horde survival game at night. Because we'd build this little house, and the first time we played it, we didn't know what we were doing, so we didn't even build a house, and we got killed. And we spent the whole first night dying. Then after that, we kind of got our stuff together, and we put a crafting table down, and we figured it all out, because this is back before they had this little book icon. So you just had to know all the crafting recipes by... you just had to remember it. And we got the crafting table down, and we built a little house and everything. You know, it was a little 2-story house, and we felt really accomplished about it. And the night came, and you get overrun, but we still hadn't figured out how to do mining or any of that stuff. We were just cutting down trees and building, like, out of wood the whole time, because we didn't realize you could do anything else. That just didn't even cross your mind. And So we, you know, built a house and everything. And I think we only figured out, because you had limited time. So basically we used a couple of goes playing this demo, because we'd basically uninstall it, reinstall it to reset the timer. You just kept doing it over and over and over and over, because that's the PC Minecraft we had. We didn't have an account or anything. You just played the demo over and over. And we basically, like, me and my brother figured out, well, it's the same seed every time. So, screw doing anything on one of these runs. What we're going to do is take one of these runs to learn the map. And we're going to learn where all the resources are, the coal, the iron, all of it. We're going to learn it all in one go. And we're just going to go nuts and find everything and just map it down. And we had like a little paper map that we drew up, and it was really dumb. But it's just how we were going to do it. And we drew it up. And the next run, we were like, holy, you know, we got, like, iron, and we have coal, and we have a furnace, and we have all this other stuff. And we thought we were the coolest dudes ever. That we had finally gotten, like, iron. Because that was a huge accomplishment to us. That was, like, a huge deal. Because to get iron meant you had to do all this work of knowing where iron was. Well, fast forward, I think, a year, and we got actual accounts. And this was back when I had a laptop that I used for video games. And my brother had a computer. And there was like 3 computers that we played on. And we would do LAN games. Well, only then did we realize how trivial everything we had done in that demo was. Like, finding iron was super easy. Getting a house built, you know, building all this stuff, it was not hard. But it's just funny looking back on that and then coming to, like, right now where it's like all that kind of stuff. I've played the game for so long, and it's been around for so long that you don't even think about it anymore. It's just really, really weird to think back on all that kind of stuff, because that was just how it was. That was how I knew Minecraft. And this was back when, like, Sky Does Minecraft was huge and all that kind of stuff, before all the new stuff came out, and it's just, all of it's all tainted now. It's all cursed, tainted knowledge. Like, you want to look back on that fondly, but with, like, all the stuff you know now, where, like, a lot of those dudes were doing things that they shouldn't do with kids, and it's like, oh shit, it's really one way of remembering all the people I watched play Minecraft back in the day. They were all just child, you know? They did what with kids? But at least I have some memories that aren't tainted and completely, you know, destroyed by the actions of others. I have some that I can recall with favor. Like, I remembered before, because me and my brothers, we had to figure it all out on our own, because, you know, that's how it went back then. You couldn't just, like, you know, we didn't know how to set up a server or anything like that, so we didn't even know you could host a LAN. And so what we would do is we'd all have single-player worlds, but we all understood that there was a possibility that eventually we'd figure out how to get everybody else onto the world we were playing on. So what we'd do is we'd set chests aside, and any of the resources we gave to ourselves, we would equally distribute amongst the other chests in case of the eventuality that we figured out how to get everybody else into the game. That way, everybody else would be on the same foot in the same standing, and no one would be better off than the other, so everybody took turns making, like, everybody's world had, you know, a couple chests set aside for the other guys. Well, push comes to shove, we never ended up using any of those worlds. I think they all ended up getting corrupted just by how old they got and everything. And all of that effort and everything, like, 10-year-old me and all my brother's effort and everything, it just kind of went poof. Never to be seen again. But it's that kind of stuff where it's like, you know, nowadays, that's not even a question. Kids nowadays, like, everybody now knows how to run a server, like, how to host a LAN. And not even do LAN anymore, but, like, just straight up host servers. Like, a LAN network is not even something that's done anymore. You just go straight to hosting the server. And that way you can get everybody on. And then I go back and I'm like, well, you know, LAN is how I did it. You know, you had everybody come over, had my cousins come over, you know, everybody that wanted to play together, you all had to be in one house on the same Wi-Fi network, and then you host a LAN. And then everybody joins off of the LAN network. But the age of that has long since passed. It is far easier to just host a regular server now. I'm just collecting wood. See, the thing is, I really like the look of the dark oak. Just kind of why I'm harvesting all of this right now. And there's also just a ton of it whenever you need it. So I'm just gonna get a couple, like a stack or two of this log, and we'll take off into the ocean blue. Yeah, it's all stuff like that, really, that's all the kind of stuff that originally got me into games. If it wasn't for all of that, I probably would have ended up with, most likely, I probably would have ended up doing, like, a lot of more hardcore sports. Like, for a time, I was getting into football, and then, I mean, I didn't totally drop sports, I ended up doing baseball. And I did that for a long while. Actually, I am gonna sleep and grab that sugarcane. But yeah, ever since then, like, everything I ended up playing, like, the games I originally grew up on were... I specifically remember I played the Game Boy at a time. But I was far too young, and I cannot for the life of me recall what I played on the Game Boy. And then, of course, as everybody did, that, everybody who... all the normal people did. Everyone had a DS. And if you didn't, you just didn't have a childhood. It's just how it is. That's the bar you gotta meet. You didn't have a DS, you're just an adult waiting to become an adult. Waiting for everyone to see you as an adult. If you had a DS, that was you were a kid. You knew it was up. But... like, all that stuff's gone. Like, the big one for me that really blows my mind that it was even a thing now looking back was the iPod Touch. Like, when that came out, it was a huge deal, and, like, everybody, all of my friends wanted one, and I got one, and, you know, it was the coolest thing ever. Looking back, it was just an iPhone where they made it so you couldn't have a SIM card. It was basically a dumbed-down and neutered iPhone. Which, looking back, was just really, really funny that was something that was, like, considered a huge deal. But, I mean, it was. It was like the kids, you know, the kids' phone. At least that's how I got it. It was like, you know, I didn't have a phone, I had an iPod Touch. What is that? Oh, it's a boat. Upsized. And that was kind of what I I ended up having and using. I had that, a DS, you know, I played the Xbox 360. Like, the one thing I never had was I never played, like, online Xbox 360. I never experienced all of that because, quite frankly, for little old me, I just did not care enough to figure it out. I got to, like, the Xbox One, and I was like, oh, this is really easy. Like, I just press this button, and I can talk with people I know. But, like, before that, I was like, so... The big Xbox button menu, I don't go there. I don't touch anything. I don't even bother with it. Like, that's not something I do. It's not something I'm gonna do. I'm just not gonna bother with it. I think the other thing, and I do... What is that? I do owe him being my dad a lot. Why is Lapis right here? But I owe my dad a lot, because he worked in he worked in IT and everything. And he was smart enough to realize that maybe giving little old me unrestricted access to the internet, maybe not the greatest idea ever. Which, looking at what's going on with, like, my little baby cousins nowadays, probably a great idea. That's not a... That was pretty, you know... That was a pretty decent... That was pretty... props to my old man for that. But... He kind of said, like, hey, if you don't know the people, you probably shouldn't be talking to them. Because he had the foresight to be like, hey, the reality is pretty much anything can kind of get recorded. You know, I know that because I work in it and I understand how all this stuff works. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, you probably shouldn't just go on to, like, online lobbies and scream at people, because chances are you might get recorded, and, you know, stuff like that can come back to haunt you. And go figure, look at what's going on today. You know, you get everybody has their witch hunt, like, immediately. And looks for, like, anyone that does anything on the internet, the first thing everybody's gonna go do is try to find, like, what did they do before this? And just, like, dig up everything. And so, I was basically in the mindset of, like, oh, well, then that means I can't play, like, me and my buddy, if we want to play Minecraft, we can't do that on Xbox Live. We have to do that at each other's houses. Like, I have to go over to his house and play it split-screen Minecraft. Which, looking back, kind of worked to my benefit. You know? I was kind of shielded from that whole online Xbox stuff going on, where everybody was screaming gamer words at one another. I was saved from that. Although I won't say I was perfectly saved by, like... I mean, hell, by the time I got my Xbox One and I was playing on that, it was game over. The culture was suppressed, but not gone, I'll put it that way. Like, you weren't screaming gamer words all the time, but it's not like they were gone. Which, you know, it's a time gone. No kid these days is gonna have to worry about that, except for, like, Fortnite. That's... What a weird... I never really got into that game. Not because it's a bad game, like, I'll give credit where credit's due, you know. They're onto something with it. The main issue I ran into is I just hate battle royales. Like, I don't find them fun, because I find them, as ironic as it's gonna sound, very repetitious. Like, I mean, you get in the circle, you fight, you get in the circle, you fight, you get in the circle, and then somebody wins. Or you die before somebody, you know, you get sent back to lobby. And that kind of arc and that kind of playstyle loop never really appealed to me. Because as repetitive as a lot of the games I play are, the big thing that keeps me coming back is the more, I would argue, quote-unquote illusion of opportunity. Like, say, like, Minecraft has a very obvious loop where you go out, you find a thing, you smelt ore, you turn ore into tools, you turn tools into more stuff, you turn more stuff into more things, and it just kind of builds on itself. But the main thing with Minecraft is, you know, it being a sandbox, there's a lot more opportunity of doing other things that, you know, like all those people who go out and do, like, the redstone engineering, where you basically need, like, a Harvard degree to understand that they're building, like, a quantum computer in a video game that functions as an actual quantum computer. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, I've seen the videos of the guys who make, like, redstone contraptions that are actually, like, operating on, like, four like, megabytes of RAM, actual RAM, like, in Minecraft computers that are... Like, there's actual computing power being made in Minecraft. Which I think is just really cool. And, like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I play, like, games like Escape from Tarkov and stuff, but the big thing with Tarkov, and the thing that makes Tarkov more interesting to me, is that sense of realism. Yeah, Minecraft is, like, a really nice game to just be able to go in and not know what you're gonna end up doing. The opportunity... Oh my god, there's the tulip trees. I'm kind of taken aback by the tulip trees being right there, because I have multiple times with my friends not been able to find that, and gotten to the point where, like, we ended up getting just to another world because we never found them. That's kind of a big deal to me, actually. That's the second one I've ever found since the update. Just because I don't normally look. I'm normally the guy underground digging. But, as I was saying, kind of lost my train of thought there. Sorry. But, like, the main thing with, like, oh yeah, with Tarkov. Yeah, that really helps with Minecraft. But, like, it's not to say that I don't like games where you get, like, adrenaline going and stuff, but the main problem I have is, like, what brings me back to Tarkov is the, you know, sense of that same little bit of, like, randomness to it. Where, like, yes, I have... What is this? That's weird. Yes, it's the same map every time. Yes, I'm doing relatively the same thing every time. But the main distinction for me is like, people bring in different things, and people are gonna fight in different ways, and it's gonna be different people, and they're gonna have different ways of playing it, and not only do they have different ways of playing it, but even now, there's different, like, the loot changes, and the place, it's not gonna be the same every time that you go in. And I kinda just like that. I like the... It's more of the realism. Like, I think the one Battle Royale that I've put the most amount of time into, not really, you know, not really hated it. I actually had quite a bit of fun. It's probably because I was playing with, you know, my cousin and stuff, was Apex Legends. And I played that a lot because he was really into it, and he was like, hey, you know, let's play this game together, and I was like, sure, you know. I'm up for anything, you know, I'm not gonna be picky about it. And I had quite a bit of fun. I was fairly entertained by it. In that one, I like Apex for, you know, it's got that mobility from, like, Titanfall and stuff like that going for it, and... Come on. It's got that going for it, so... I can't say it's bad. because I really liked Titanfall, and it brought a lot of stuff. Like, Respawn had a lot of stuff that Titanfall had, and all that stuff was the stuff I liked. Not dealing with you. And so, you know, I'm willing to bite the bullet a little bit on that one, because it's, you know, the stuff in it, it was really well thought out. And I had a lot of fun with that game. But I can't say the same for a lot of, like, PUBG, Fortnite, like... Fortnite has the redemption now of, like, no build and stuff like that, but I just never had my moment of being super into it. Oh, great. It was perfect time for that to lag. Yeah, I just never had my time where I got super into it. And so I don't have that attachment like a couple of my friends do. Who they got into it back when it was OG Fortnite. And, you know, they were super into it. And I thought that was really cool. I was really happy that they had a game that they found really fun. But it wasn't really something that I was super into. So I kind of just left it alone. Okay, I like the look of these mountains over here. I might be building up on one of these mountains. I like how that looks. I really like how that looks. That looks really cool. Okay, I think I found where I'm going. The mountains call to me. I must answer. But yeah. Today I could have played SPT, some single player, but kinda wanted to just relax. It's been a long day. In games like Cyberpunk, where, you know, technically it's, you know, can get really fast-paced at times. The point at where my character's at, like, he's not optimized by any means, but, like, his equipment and everything, and the cyber augmentations I have on him, you know, I can pretty much take any gunfight, and, you know, most gunshots are gonna feel like a slap with getting slapped with wet tissue paper. Like, it's not doing a whole lot. It's more of a nuisance than it is actually a danger. But gonna grab some of this coal, and then we're gonna smelt this iron down and get some iron tools going. And then we're heading up into the mountains. But, you know, I find it relaxing. Although there's a lot of games I find relaxing that I think a lot of people wouldn't. Like, I play a lot of RTS games, like Endless Space, or, you know, Stellaris, Hoi 4, those kind of deals. Just because, you know, it's easy to have a lot of people play an RTS. It's easier to have a lot of people play an RTS than it is to have a whole bunch of people on one single play, like a one survival game. Because most times whenever I do that with all my friends, we end up either killing each other or, like, ending up in warring factions because monkey brain. Monkey go, ooh, ah, fight over banana. We're not very smart. That's what I'm getting at. But I find RTSs pretty relaxing. Like, games like Civ and stuff like that. I find it very relaxing, which I think a lot of people would probably disagree, because, you know, it's a real-time strategy. You're actually, no, Civ is turn-based. But I mean, it kind of still fits in the thing of, like, you know, strategy games. Those kind of games I think are really relaxing, which probably that probably sounds a little crazy, but I find them very relaxing and easy for me to just not really care a whole lot. It's easy for me to just turn my brain off and play it with friends. Except for when, you know, someone's got to run their mouth and say that they're better than somebody else. Then it's go time. That's when you sit up straight in your chair and you get your posture corrected and you hone it in. Alright. Don't know. I want to get up into that mountain sooner rather than later. Okay. Alright. Now, I need to get up there to see what kind of spots I've got to work with in building a house. Okay. Hopefully there's like a decent little... I'm hoping for either like a little valley where it goes down into like a little snowy, like flat area where I can kind of like carve out a little nice plot, or like one of these peaks has like a flat outcropping where I can build on that. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. If not, I might just tunnel into the side of one of them and make like a little cabin type deal sticking out of the side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. I've got leather, I need the leather boots. That'll save me, right? Yeah. I had to use my gamer brain right there. Remember how to traverse this. But hoping there's a decent little spot up here. Because I do really like the look of these, the mountain generation. I've always loved the look of the mountains. Like, when I went on a trip over into Europe, and I went to Switzerland, I spent I think 4 days in Switzerland before I went. You know, I was kind of doing a little trip through Europe and, you know, sightseeing and stuff, but I gotta say, the Alps and everything are beautiful. Kind of like right down on there. Let's see what else we've got to work with here. But, like, going through the Alps and everything just reaffirmed my love of mountains. They're just so majestic and pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna simp over mountains, because, they look really nice. I don't know what it is about them, but it speaks to, like, that primal chunk of my brain, that, like, lizard brain portion. Just like, that's cool. I want to be there. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. Also need to get more coal just so we have it. Oh boy. I think what I want to do, because I'm not gonna lie, I am getting... It might not sound like it, but I'm getting real tired. So what I want to do is get the house set up. Like a house set up somewhere up here. And then I think I'll call it then. And we'll probably pick up where we left off tomorrow. On tomorrow's stream. There's a lot up here. I think... Let's see what we got to work with over here. What do we got going on over here? Okay, so that goes down into a valley, but is it a flat valley? It doesn't look... I want, like, a snowy valley. Just because, you know, it's December now. We're getting to, you know, as everyone in the U.S. knows, it's basically Christmas now. Like, it's after Halloween, Thanksgiving. Like, it's Christmas time, basically. Like, it's Christmas time. Santa's basically almost here. Like, next week, before you know it, it's Christmas. We're all gonna be celebrating it, and, you know, it's just how it works. It's how it goes. Oh shit, there's emeralds. I knew that they changed where these spawn at, but it's cool to actually find one. Alrighty. I think I do want to build, like, right... Actually, that's a decent little cap. Sleep, so I don't spawn anything. And we're gonna go down there and build on that. But... yeah, this was nice, just kind of... really liked today's stream. I didn't really do a whole lot, but actually, on the contrary, I technically did a bit, you know, in Cyberpunk and all that. Before it crashed on me, of course, but it is what it is. So, probably what I want to do here is do like stilts. So, probably build up like this, build a little foundation. I'm leaving the corners open so I can throw down, I'm gonna go for a longer house, actually. Let's bring it out this way a little bit. Like this, and then we'll have like a little stilt come down. Like that. See how this looks. Like that. We'll see how this comes out. And I'm gonna need to go get sand so we can have some windows and stuff on this, but for right now, just get a cozy little house going, just to have one, just so we can start putting stuff down. And then I don't know, I probably am like one of the few people who have ever had the idea, but I've always wanted to do like more of like a realistic house of like actually having segmented rooms and stuff, but I've never actually done it because in all of the ideas I've had, I've never really had one of like, oh, it's the tree. Where I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm really good at being super interior decorator creative. I've never had that. I wish I did. Actually, this just because it's equal that way. I would want a spruce door for this. Throw blocks up here. The rest of this stuff down here. Those are my semi-OCD kicks in. I try to be really organized when I do stuff, but we'll see how long that lasts before I'm just dumping stuff in containers. Alright, I need cobblestone. Come up here and I'll dig into the side of the mountain like right here. the snow out of the way. We'll just dig her down. Because I just want to do... I put all, like, on all my new builds that I've done, what I have gotten in the habit of doing is doing a cobblestone roof, and then when I get enough, like, when I feel like it, I put a lightning rod on top of the cobblestone roof, because it'll hit the cobblestone and it won't light anything else on fire. It's nice for keeping it off of my wooden builds. Pretty decent. Then this. The other game I think that would be really fun and that I find really relaxing is Valheim. I've always really liked that game, ever since it came out. I don't know if it's just me in survival games, because I mean, pretty much most survival games I find very enjoyable. So I might just really like survival games, but Valheim was a really... It had that RuneScape feel to it. It had everything right. I'll put it that way. It had everything right. This. But I really like that one because of how they did, like, the shadows and the smoke and everything. That I thought was really cool. A little bit of depth. It's not perfect, but it'll do for starters. Got that block. But I think that will probably be another one that I end up streaming eventually. Just because I like it, but you know, it's reserved its place in my heart as one of the games that I've always enjoyed. I've always come back whenever they've done the updates or anything. I'll put you like that. There. How does that look? Not great, it needs windows and stuff. But it'll do for now. It's our little abode for now. Okay, which one of these it is? This one? Nope. That one. Look at that. It's pretty good. Well, I'm hungry and I'm tired, so I think I'm gonna call it here for this one. But I do hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably pick up where we left off today. Well, we will pick up where we left off today, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful time. I'll see you guys tomorrow.